Okay, hello again guys. I have the Mixie formula carrying bottle with me today. This bottle allows you to carry the formula in this compartment down here and the water at the same time. And a diaper bag. It saves room. It's really convenient because whenever you need to use it for your baby, all you have to do is push the bottom of the bottle and you give it a good shake and your bottle's ready. I'm doing a review over it. I'm going to demonstrate how to take it apart, put it back together, put the formula in it, and I'm also going to explain a couple of the reviews that I've been finding online about it and kind of explaining what you can do with your bottle to make it more efficient for you. For a $16 bottle, I do believe it could have been designed a little better, but I do still think it gets the job done, and I would recommend these bottles. So in order to take that formula capsule out, you unscrew the bottom of it, you pull this out here, and whenever you go to put the formula in it, you pop that lid off. Oh, and then cleaning these bottles is actually pretty easy. It's not as hard as some other bottles like it, because this is not the only bottle of its kind. They do have more, but I feel like this one's easier than the rest. The only problem I have with the cleaning is that this has a little ridge right here, and it's really difficult to get down in there. You can use a toothbrush, but if you don't clean that really well, formula will build up and it won't snap on properly, and you're going to lose your airtight seal. So you want to make sure that that is good and clean. So you're going to take that apart. Some of the reviews say that this doesn't hold 4 scoops of formula comfortably. It only holds 3, and I'm going to show you how you're going to get your 4 scoops in there without making a gigantic mess. You're going to take your formula and get your first scoop here. You're going to put it in there, and you're going to have to pack it down. If you don't pack it down, you're not going to be able to get 4 in there. Here's your second one. Again, pack it down. Third scoop. See, it's getting a little tight, but if I pack it down, you got more than enough room in there for your 4th scoop. And actually, you could fit a little more in here if you wanted to. I've read some reviews where people are actually fitting 4.5 scoops on here, but I mean, it's only an 8-ounce bottle. If you want to do that, you can. I wouldn't really recommend it. It's only designed for 4 scoops, so that's all we're going to do. So there's your 4 scoops, and like I said, you could fit a little more in there if you wanted to. Now you're going to take your lid and you're going to snap it back on here. You want to make sure that that is down really good. See how I snap it on here? It's really easy to just snap it on there and it looks like it's down, but it's really not. So it's completely on there. You're going to flip your bottle back upside down. You want to make sure that this is not popping up. You see how it's popped up? It's going to leak if you put this on when it's popped up like this. So you need to push down. Make sure you don't push that button, or else you're going to have formula inside the bottle and it's going to go everywhere. It's going to be a pain to clean. So you're going to screw your cap back on. You make sure it's really tight, or else it will leak. Take your top off, and you're just going to fill it like a normal bottle. I'm going to demonstrate because there are a lot of reviews. If you go on to Target and Amazon, there are a few people on there that say the Mixie bottle is a 1/2 ounce off, and it is a 1/2 ounce off. I have 3 different brands of bottles here, all measuring 8 ounces. I'm going to pour each one into the Mixie and demonstrate that it is a 1/2 ounce off. Here's the first one. Right, you see where your 8 ounce mark is right here? And you see where the water level is? That's a 1/2 ounce more than what the Mixie is reading. So if you need an 8 ounce bottle, 8 ounces in here, and 8 ounces in this cup. If you think you're getting 8 ounces, whenever you fill this up to 8 ounces, you're actually only getting 7.5. So you need to be mindful that whenever you do that, you need to add an extra ounce. I know that's a little difficult because you don't really have a marking here for 8.5 ounces. So there's the first one. Here's the second brand. Again, it's above the 8 ounce mark by 1/2 ounce. And then I got one more here. And it goes above 8 ounces again. So you just need to be very careful and remember that whenever you go to fill these bottles up, if you need a 4 ounce bottle, you put it on 4.5, not 4. If you need 6 ounces, 6.5, not 6. I gotta leave the water in there. So let's leave the water in there. I'm going to show you how to mix the formula. Another of the reviews that I've been seeing is whenever they push the button, the formula stays in the compartment and it won't mix up completely. So in order to prevent that from happening, if you flip your bottle upside down and push that button to get all that formula out of there, before the water enters that compartment, it'll prevent that formula from clumping up inside there, and that actually gets mixed entirely. That lid pops off, and they say it acts as an agitator. I know a lot of parents don't like seeing anything floating in their baby's bottles, but I think it actually does work really well to dissolve that formula. I don't mind it. And as you see, the bottle is mixed. There is no leakage. Flip the bottle upside down to show you it does not leak. These are the nipples that come with the Mixie, and I wanted to talk about those nipples as well. There are some reviews where people say that these nipples leak because there's a hole in them, and I don't know if it's just my bottles, but mine do not have a hole. This is just an indentation in the nipple. I have a pin cap here to demonstrate that it does not go through that hole. It is just an indentation. I don't know what it's there for, and I don't think it does anything for the bottle. I think it's kind of pointless, but it doesn't leak. And to keep, I think it's designed to let air back into the bottle, but since that doesn't work, if you tighten this down too much, your baby's going to collapse this nipple, so you need to tighten it down till it just starts getting tight, and I'll show you that the bottle still doesn't leak when you do that. Still no leakage. I mean, and mine don't leak. There are some people who say that their bottles leak, and they might. Another thing with the bottles, when you push that button, you see how it's reading. I'm going to put it on a flat surface. It's reading 7 ounces. Some people, whenever they're doing their reviews, they say it's a little confusing. So what happens is whenever you push that button, all that water that was not in that compartment is now in there, and it lowers the amount of ounces you have. You still have 8 ounces in here, but it's going to read 7 because now all that space that was taken up is now filled with formula and water. So not to be worried or concerned. I hope you guys enjoyed this view. I really do recommend these bottles. I think they work well. I do feel like they could have been designed better, but I hope you guys have a great day. And that is the end of the Mixie bottle review. Thank you.